Have you ever experienced that unsettling feeling in your feet, the numbness, the tingling, or even sharp pain despite eating what you thought was a healthy, balanced diet? Maybe you've been enjoying your daily servings of vegetables, thinking you're doing everything right, but there's something you might be overlooking that's actually making things worse. If you're over the age of 60, this is a crucial topic that could have a huge impact on your health. Shockingly, some of the most commonly consumed vegetables, which seniors across the country swear by, may actually be worsening nerve damage in your feet. Numbness in the feet is a serious warning sign from your body. It's not just an inevitable part of aging. In fact, it's a symptom that points directly to issues with your nerves or circulation. For millions of seniors, especially those with diabetes, neuropathy, or vascular issues, what seems like a harmless food choice could be actively making nerve damage worse. If you're someone who experiences numbness in the feet, burning sensations, or tingling, and you're unsure why these symptoms seem to worsen despite your good intentions with your diet, this is the wake-up call you've been waiting for. What if I told you that some of the vegetables you consume regularly could be contributing to that discomfort? It's time to uncover the 7 most common culprits that could be secretly aggravating your nerve health. Let's dive into these hidden dangers and find out how they might be worsening your foot numbness. 1. Tomatoes, the hidden inflammation trigger. Tomatoes are a symbol of health. They're fresh, juicy, and full of nutrients. From hearty soups to vibrant salads, tomatoes have always been considered a great choice for healthy eating. They're packed with vitamin C, lycopene, and other antioxidants. But here's the shocking truth. For older adults, particularly those struggling with neuropathy, tomatoes can quietly become a threat to nerve health. Tomatoes belong to the nightshade family of plants, which also includes potatoes, eggplants, and peppers. This family contains a naturally occurring compound called solanine, which can trigger nerve inflammation. While solanine doesn't usually cause issues in healthy individuals, it can exacerbate nerve damage in people already suffering from conditions like diabetes, poor circulation, or peripheral neuropathy. That innocent serving of pasta sauce or fresh salsa could be contributing to the numbness or burning sensation you feel in your feet. You might be increasing your tomato intake because you believe it's a heart-healthy choice, but it could actually be feeding the very symptoms you're trying to escape. Recent studies have highlighted the connection between nightshades, like tomatoes, and nerve discomfort in seniors. Many of us think that inflammation only comes from processed foods, but vegetables like tomatoes are also implicated in chronic inflammation, which can worsen nerve damage. The symptoms are often dismissed as a natural part of aging, but they could very well be the result of what you're eating. 2. Potatoes, the nightshade risk. Potatoes, a classic comfort food, have been a staple of American diets for generations. Whether mashed, baked, or fried, potatoes are a family favorite. But if you're over 60 and struggling with numbness in your feet or battling diabetes, you might want to rethink your relationship with this vegetable. Like tomatoes, potatoes are members of the nightshade family, and they contain solanine, which can trigger nerve irritation. This compound can worsen inflammation, especially in people whose nerve health is already compromised. The high starch content in potatoes is another factor to consider. Potatoes quickly break down into glucose in your body, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. For seniors dealing with insulin resistance or diabetes, these glucose spikes can lead to further nerve damage. The result? Increased numbness, tingling, or burning sensations in your feet, the very symptoms you're trying to avoid. Many seniors unknowingly increase their potato consumption, thinking they're eating a more wholesome option compared to processed foods. But in reality, they may be accelerating nerve damage without even realizing it. It's time to ask yourself, is your beloved baked potato silently eroding your nerve health? 3. Eggplants, pretty on the plate, painful in your feet. Eggplants are often seen as a sophisticated addition to the dinner table, gracing dishes like eggplant parmesan or baba ganoush. They're a rich, earthy vegetable that many consider a healthy choice. However, for seniors experiencing numbness or tingling in their feet, eggplants may be working against you. Like other nightshades, eggplants contain solanine, which can irritate the nerves and worsen inflammation. But there's an additional danger here. Eggplants contain small amounts of nicotine like alkaloids. These substances can affect the way our nerves fire, making them more sensitive and prone to misfiring, especially in seniors whose nervous systems are already vulnerable. It's easy to overlook these effects, but over time, they can contribute to an increase in foot discomfort, numbness, or burning sensations. While eggplants may appear to be a healthy food choice, they could actually be feeding the very discomfort you wish to eliminate. It's important to be aware of how these seemingly innocent vegetables can have long-term consequences on nerve health, especially for seniors with already compromised nerve function. 4. Peppers, colorful culprits of nerve discomfort. Peppers are often touted as a health food, vibrantly colored and full of antioxidants. They seem like an excellent choice for a nutritious diet. But for those over 60, especially those experiencing nerve issues, peppers may be causing more harm than good. Like tomatoes, potatoes, and eggplants, peppers are part of the nightshade family and contain solanine. This compound can exacerbate nerve inflammation, particularly in individuals already suffering from conditions like neuropathy. But the danger doesn't end there. Peppers also contain capsaicin, the compound responsible for their spicy heat. While capsaicin has been used in creams and supplements for pain relief, consuming it internally can actually trigger nerve overstimulation. This overstimulation can lead to uncomfortable symptoms like increased tingling, burning, or numbness in the feet. While sweet bell peppers contain less capsaicin than hot peppers, they still carry the same nightshade compounds that can trigger nerve discomfort in some seniors. A simple salsa or pepper-packed stir-fry could be quietly worsening your nerve health. So, the next time you add peppers to your meal, ask yourself if the health benefits are worth the potential nerve irritation. 5. Beets, the sugar trap in a root. Beets have earned a reputation as a health food, often included in juices and salads, to promote heart health and detoxification. They're vibrant and nutritious, but for seniors dealing with nerve pain or blood sugar instability, beets may not be the best choice. Beets have a surprisingly high natural sugar content, and for those with diabetes, prediabetes, or metabolic syndrome, this sugar can cause sharp spikes in blood glucose levels. These sugar spikes can damage the tiny blood vessels that supply nerves, especially in the feet and legs. Over time, this can lead to the numbness, tingling, or burning sensations that make walking difficult. Many seniors turn to beet juice thinking they're making a healthy choice, but concentrated beet juice delivers even higher levels of sugar, further exacerbating the issue. The real danger here is the false sense of security that beets provide. While they may not taste like candy, their sugar content behaves similarly, contributing to nerve inflammation and degeneration. If you're trying to protect your nerve health, it might be time to reconsider how much beetroot you're consuming. 6. Corn, America's favorite nerve saboteur. Corn is a beloved American staple. From corn on the cob to cornbread and popcorn, it's a food that's deeply embedded in our culture. But for aging adults, especially those experiencing nerve issues, corn can be doing more harm than good. The high starch content in corn is rapidly converted to glucose in the body, leading to blood sugar spikes. For seniors with insulin resistance or diabetes, these spikes can cause damage to the small blood vessels that nourish the nerves in your feet and legs. The issue with corn is that it's not just present in whole form. It's hidden in many processed foods, snacks, condiments, and even drinks in the form of corn syrup, cornstarch, and corn oil. These corn derivatives contribute to the same blood sugar spikes and inflammation that can worsen nerve discomfort. Corn might seem harmless, a comforting, familiar food. But for seniors facing nerve problems, it could be a slow, hidden threat to nerve health. It's time to take a closer look at this seemingly innocent vegetable and its role in your diet. 7. Spinach, the oxalate overload. Spinach has long been considered a superfood, packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. It's a food many seniors turn to for its supposed health benefits, particularly for bone health and circulation. But spinach contains high levels of oxalates, compounds that can bind to calcium and form crystals in the body. These crystals don't just build up in the kidneys, they can interfere with calcium absorption, which is crucial for nerve function and muscle coordination. For seniors dealing with nerve issues or poor circulation, the buildup of oxalates in the body can contribute to symptoms like tingling, numbness, or stiffness. Over time, these effects can worsen, making it harder to move freely. For some seniors, spinach may be contributing to their discomfort without them even realizing it. It's important to be mindful of how much spinach you consume, especially if you're already experiencing symptoms like numb feet. While it's a nutritious food, too much of it can unknowingly worsen your nerve issues. Conclusion: protecting your nerve health. As we grow older, every choice we make, from the food we eat to how we move, impacts our health. If you've been experiencing numbness, tingling, or burning sensations in your feet, it's important to take a step back and consider the role your diet plays in your symptoms. Vegetables that are generally considered healthy might be working against you, especially if you have underlying conditions like diabetes, neuropathy, or circulatory issues. By identifying and eliminating these 7 vegetables from your daily routine, you can give your nerves a better chance to heal and regain function. You don't need to suffer in silence or accept nerve pain as an inevitable part of aging. Empower yourself with knowledge, make informed choices, and start feeling better from the ground up, literally.